Alright, YouTubers, today I'm going to be talking a little bit about the differences I've seen between this Chicago Electric power tools from Harbor Freight and this Hyper-Tough from Walmart. They're both angle grinders. So I bought the Chicago Electric from Harbor Freight for $20, and I also bought this Hyper-Tough from Walmart for $20. Now the reason I had to buy this Walmart angle grinder was because my Chicago Electric angle grinder ended up smoking when I attached a certain attachment to it. So what I used to break it was this, it's basically a planer for wood carving, but I used it to help grind out a portion of my stump. What I ended up seeing was that this Chicago Electric would get stopped and then all of a sudden started smoking, and so that one ended up being a fail. So then I went to Walmart and bought a Hyper-Tough one, and I did notice that, you know, this one says it's 6 amps. The Chicago Electric says it's 5 amps, so there's a little more power that can come from the Hyper-Tough, but I was able to finish off grinding some roots and some stumps all with this Hyper-Tough and didn't see any issues, and didn't end up stalling or anything. A couple things to note. So here's from Hyper-Tough from Walmart. You can see that these, you know, pretty standard between the two. The size, the Hyper-Tough is just a little bit thicker on both pieces. I don't know if you can see that. Not very much, but it is a little bit thicker. One other thing that I noticed that would be good if Hyper-Tough could fix is this, the tool attachment removal, this tool that removes all the attachments from the angle grinder itself. When I tried to take off the attachment, this one bent from Hyper-Tough, and the Chicago Electric one didn't. If you take a look, I don't know if you can see this either, but the Chicago Electric, this tool is a little bit thicker. It's got a little bit thicker of aluminum, and so it didn't bend. So if they could figure out how to get the Chicago Electric tool remover included in the Hyper-Tough, or at least make the Hyper-Toughs thicker, that would be awesome. So out of these two, they both cost the same, but I definitely go with the Hyper-Tough from Walmart. It's got 1 more amp of power, and I didn't see any issues with it overheating. So if you like the video, please give it a thumbs up, and hopefully this was helpful to some of you that are looking to buy an angle grinder.